To expand a single bracket, we multiply the term outside by every single term inside. Here we have minus 2a multiplied by the bracket 4a minus 5. The arrows show that minus 2a needs to multiply both 4a and minus 5 separately. First, minus 2a times 4a. Begin by expanding the numbers. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Now the letters. A times a is a squared. Together that gives minus 8a squared. Notice the index law. A to the 1 times a to the 1 equals a to the 1 plus 1, which gives a squared. For the second term, we have minus 2a times minus 5. A negative times a negative gives a positive, plus 10a. The sign is one of the most common places students drop marks. Minus times minus is always plus. We have two brackets to expand. We'll deal with each one separately, then collect like terms at the end. Expand 3x into the first bracket. 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 3x times 5 is 15x. Now for the tricky part, the minus 4 outside the second bracket. That negative sign flips every term inside. Minus 4 times 3x is minus 12x. Minus 4 times minus 2 is plus 8. Never forget to distribute the negative sign. This is where most mistakes happen. Collect the like terms. 6x squared stands alone. 15x minus 12x is 3x. The constant is 8, so our final answer is 6x squared plus 3x plus 8. When expanding two brackets, every term in the first bracket must multiply every term in the second bracket. With two terms in each bracket, that is 4 multiplications in total. The arrows show which terms pair up. X times x gives x squared by the index law. X times 4 gives 4x. 3 times x gives 3x. 3 times 4 gives 12. We now have 4 terms before collecting like terms. So now collecting the like terms, 4x plus 3x equals 7x. The x squared and the 12 have nothing to combine with, so our final answer is x squared plus 7x plus 12. Something squared means that the expression is multiplied by itself, not that each term is squared. Look at the warning. A minus 3 all squared is not a squared plus 9. This is a very common mistake. Write it out as a bracket times itself. Rewrite as a minus 3 times a minus 3. Now expand exactly as before, every term in the first bracket times every term in the second. A times a is a squared. A times minus 3 is minus 3a. Minus 3 times a is another minus 3a. Minus 3 times minus 3, negative times negative, is positive 9. Always be careful with signs when negatives are involved. So let's collect like terms now. Minus 3a minus 3a gives minus 6a. This means that our final answer is a squared minus 6a plus 9. When you have three brackets, you cannot expand all three at once. The strategy is to pick any two, expand them first to get a quadratic, then multiply that quadratic by the remaining bracket. We expand the first two brackets here. The first two brackets give us x squared plus 3x plus 2. Verify this yourself using the previous method. We now multiply this quadratic by x plus 3. Watch the colors. Each colored term makes the two matching terms below. Every term in the quadratic must multiply every term in x plus 3. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 3 is 3x squared. 3x times x is another 3x squared. 3x times 3 is 9x. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 3 is 6, so we now have 6 terms before collecting. Collecting like terms, the two 3x squared terms add to 6x squared. 9x plus 2x is 11x. X cubed stands alone and the constant is 6, so the final answer is x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6. Three linear brackets always expand to a cubic. Okay, that's all for this video. If you feel like I've missed any examples or you'd like me to cover another scenario, feel free to drop a comment below, and thanks for watching. If this helped, please subscribe. It really does help the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.